Investment decisions are being based on a flawed analysis. Many benefits of transport infrastructure investment are ignored in a business case because they cannot be readily quantifiable or monetised. So let me start with benefit cost analysis. This method is only as good as the data behind the analysis. And this usually depends on a demand forecast estimate in particular. An estimate is by definition a guess. It may be an educated guess, but it's still a guess. The quality of a benefit cost analysis rests on the assumptions underpinning the forecasts, and these are often not transparent, not challenged, not tested, and they're not agreed up front. And an expert is relied on, too often in my experience, to produce a result that is not questioned. It then becomes a black box approach. Investment decisions are being made on the basis of a flawed analysis. The benefit cost analysis results in the focus on a single number, such as the benefit cost ratio or the net present value. This can be a problem if you can't value major benefits or the assumptions behind the forecast have not been reviewed or agreed. Many benefits of a transport investment considered in the business case are not readily quantifiable or able to be monetised, so are essentially ignored. Benefit cost analysis ignores benefits that do not have a dollar value. So benefit cost analysis is not as robust as it's often made out to be. Why emphasise qualitative assessment, you ask? There's been a lot of biased criticism of multi-criteria analysis in the media, in the literature. Multi-criteria analysis is not as problematic as it's often made out to be, in my view. In fact, it is more robust by being able to take into the analysis all the potential benefits, whether they be monetised, quantified or not. It does not have to be metric-based, but can be qualitatively evaluated using an agreed scale. For instance, you could use -5 to +5, or you could use major impact negative, major impact positive, or somewhere in between. The means of assessing should be done using a range of key stakeholders, potentially in a workshop, and hence be open and transparent. A benefit cost analysis should be embedded in the multi-criteria analysis, thus complementing and amplifying it. Here's an example of an appraisal summary table showing the components of monetary, where that's available, qualitative, quantitative, and then some assessment. The Australian Transport Assessment and Planning Guidelines, the ATAP guidelines, suggest an appraisal summary table to provide the summary of the analysis of a business case. Properly conducted, multi-criteria analysis is a robust process and has been part of the UK government policy for decades. The latest edition in 2018 applies to all proposals that involve public spending, and must be time we caught up, do you think? The increasing emphasis on various forms of risk analysis, including sustainability, social impact, environment, climate change, etc., also supports an increased use of qualitative assessments. Here's an example from the latest Building Queensland guidelines, which includes this appraisal summary table, again to provide a summary of the analysis, looking at environment, economic, financial, and social. And you see under the economic includes net present value, benefit cost ratio as well. Much more sustainable, robust summary of the analysis rather than just only benefit cost ratio. So in summary, qualitative assessments such as multi-criteria analysis and appraisal summary tables should receive greater emphasis from transport agencies and funders. Thanks for watching. Check us out at transportfutures.institute.